An AI-generated post for your viewing pleasure. Decoding AI dependence. Understanding human reliance in AI systems. Are we unintentionally forging a dependency on AI that could undermine our decision-making skills? As artificial intelligence becomes increasingly woven into the fabric of our daily lives, the question of how and why we rely on AI systems has never been more pressing. This survey explores the crucial intersections of human behavior and AI reliance, unveiling potential pitfalls and illuminating pathways toward healthier engagement with these technologies. Before we dig deeper, let's set the groundwork by understanding the research that will unravel the complexities of AI reliance. This paper sheds light on how humans interact with AI systems, breaking down behavioral responses into observable metrics. It lays the foundation for our exploration of how we can use AI effectively without losing our abilities for independent thought and decision-making. Artificial intelligence is no longer the stuff of science fiction. It's very much a part of our everyday reality. From the helpful suggestions of your smartphone's virtual assistant to significant decisions made by AI in healthcare and finance, we increasingly depend on these technologies for guidance and support. However, as these systems become more integrated into our lives, we need to ask ourselves, how reliant should we be on machines that can sometimes pull information out of thin air? The recent survey conducted by researchers from prestigious institutions explores this very question, diving deep into a multitude of factors that affect our reliance on AI systems. They analyze aspects such as user training, the nature of AI interactions, and societal influences, ultimately presenting a cohesive understanding essential for all users, whether tech enthusiasts or average folks, navigating a world with AI systems influencing our choices. To better follow the conversation, let's break down some key terms. AI reliance refers to how much we depend on artificial intelligence in our decision-making processes. Often intertwined with concepts such as trust, reliance can manifest as observable behaviors that indicate how much individuals accept recommendations or advice from AI systems. Additionally, the paper makes a critical distinction between over-reliance, blindly accepting potentially incorrect AI advice, and under-reliance, where valid AI recommendations are ignored. Understanding where we stand on this spectrum can help develop effective strategies for using AI responsibly. This exploration combines both technical features of AI systems and human behavioral psychology to chart a path forward, promoting a harmonious coexistence with AI. Now that we've set the scene, let's take a closer look at the technical contributions of the paper. By diving into their innovative methodology, we'll uncover new ways to analyze AI reliance and how this impacts our interactions in the real world. The research provides a structured overview of AI reliance, emphasizing a socio-technical systems approach. This means looking at both the technical side, how AI systems operate, and the social side, how we, as users, interact with them. One of the standout contributions is the introduction of a morphological box which categorizes the vast literature on AI reliance, offering researchers clear dimensions to explore. This box includes various factors such as the task at hand, the environment in which AI advice is given, and the nature of human interaction with AI, whether it's a single-stage or two-stage decision-making process. Notably, the morphological box can also serve as a practical tool for practitioners working with AI systems. By evaluating their AI implementations through this box, organizations can make informed design choices that foster appropriate user reliance. This could ultimately lead to AI systems that improve user decision-making instead of undermining it. However, significant concern arises from the paper's lack of clarity in defining and measuring AI reliance effectively. The blending of various metrics without a cohesive methodology creates confusion in interpreting reliance. For example, the most commonly used measure of reliance, the agreement percentage, counts how often a user's decision aligns with the AI's recommendation. But as pointed out, this simplistic metric can overestimate reliance by failing to account for instances where users arrive at the same conclusion independently of the AI's input. Thus, it prompts questions about the validity of findings across different studies, especially given the lack of standardization and reliance measurements. Having explored the key contributions of the paper, let's discuss how these findings align with past research and what new avenues this opens up for the study of AI reliance. This study sets itself apart by calling for a more unified and cohesive approach to studying AI reliance. It lays bare the need for future research to account for the effects of user training and feedback in various environments, positing that repetition and experience play a crucial role in how we rely on AI systems. What's particularly interesting is the discussion around generative AI systems and how traditional metrics of reliance may not apply in the same way. As generative AI becomes widespread, we need to rethink how reliance is defined and measured to ensure that user interactions are beneficial and not detrimental. This points to a broader trend in AI research that could lead to improved designs and more responsible deployment of these technologies. By acknowledging the interaction of social and technical aspects, future research could inform the development of AI systems that genuinely enhance human decision-making rather than erode it. The author's emphasis on the difference between trust and reliance raises critical questions about user education in AI systems. If users learn to differentiate their emotional trust in AI from their behavioral reliance on AI advice, we can potentially minimize the risks associated with over-reliance. This understanding could inform user training programs, ensuring they focus on practical behavior rather than merely fostering emotional trust, which can be subjective. Furthermore, the paper overlooks ethical considerations surrounding AI reliance, especially regarding biases. Although it notes how humans are prone to cognitive biases and acknowledges that AI systems can induce such biases, it fails to explore the ethical ramifications of these biases on high-stakes decision-making processes in fields such as healthcare and criminal justice. Future discussions should emphasize the need to integrate ethical guidelines to avoid perpetuating existing biases, advocating for systems that are not only effective, but also just and equitable. Lastly, the reliance evolution over time, mentioned in the paper, captivates the essence of human learning in interaction with AI diets. This aspect highlights the potential for adaptive AI systems that can calibrate their suggestions based on an individual user's past reliance patterns. By focusing on these aspects, research could inform better collaboration protocols between users and AI systems. The survey of AI reliance presents an urgent call to action for researchers, practitioners, and policymakers alike. As AI systems continue to evolve, understanding how to maintain an appropriate balance between reliance and independence is paramount. The study's thoughtful examination of various influences on human behavior, its identification of key research gaps, and the practical morphological box serve as foundational elements that promise to facilitate future research in this critical area. Moreover, the research paper inadequately evaluates real-world applications, as it predominantly focuses on controlled environments that lack external validity. The authors themselves acknowledge that the current research lacks sufficient external validity, indicating that the decision-making scenarios in their studies may not accurately reflect real-world decision-making. Therefore, transitioning towards studies involving professional users in high-stakes environments is crucial for enhancing the applicability of findings. Navigating the complexities of human-AI interaction is not just an academic exercise. It has real-world consequences that affect our decisions, our ethics, and ultimately, our lives. So the question remains, how much should we rely on AI? The answer lies not just in the technology itself, but in understanding ourselves and the choices we make in this new digital age. The road ahead may be challenging, but as the paper informs us, taking a more structured, integrative approach to studying AI reliance could equip users, developers, and researchers with the tools necessary for thoughtful and conscientious engagement with AI systems. Let's not just become passive users of this technology, but active participants in shaping how we rely on it.